Did King Arthur, the legendary British leader, truly exist, or is he a mere figment of our collective imagination? As we plunge into the mists of time, we find ourselves entangled in the enigma of King Arthur, a figure shrouded in mystery and legend. Was he a mighty king, a brave warrior, or a myth spun from the loom of folklore? The Arthurian legend, with its intoxicating mix of bravery, mystery and intrigue, has captivated our minds for generations. Was there a real Arthur? A man whose life was embroidered with myth and legend, or was he a creation of imaginative storytellers? The quest for the historical Arthur is as mesmerizing as the tales themselves, a journey through time that blurs the line between history and mythology. As we delve into this captivating narrative, we'll explore the rich tapestry of Arthurian legend and the tantalizing clues that point to a historical King Arthur. Join us on an intriguing journey as we peel back the layers of myth and history surrounding King Arthur. The tales of King Arthur, his knights, and the mythical Camelot have captivated generations. This legendary saga begins with a young Arthur pulling a sword from a stone, an act only the rightful king of Britain could achieve. This sword, Excalibur, becomes a symbol of Arthur's divine right to rule. However, Arthur's reign isn't simply about royal intrigues and battle strategies. The Arthurian legend is also a tapestry of magical realism, where the mythical and the mortal intertwine. Enter Merlin, the wise and enigmatic wizard who guides Arthur with his mystic insight and prophetic wisdom. Then there's the iconic Round Table, a symbol of equality and unity. Its round shape signifies that no knight, including King Arthur, holds a place of privilege. It's here that Arthur and his knights make a solemn pledge to uphold the values of chivalry, justice, and bravery. And who can forget the enigmatic Lady of the Lake, a mystical figure who gifts Arthur with the mighty Excalibur and later receives it back after his fatal battle. She embodies the supernatural elements that infuse the Arthurian tales, adding a layer of enchantment to the narrative. The quest for the Holy Grail, the sacred cup said to possess miraculous powers, is another cornerstone of the Arthurian legend. This quest symbolizes the knight's spiritual journey towards enlightenment and purity, further emphasizing the blend of chivalry and spirituality that defines Arthurian ethos. Throughout his rule, Arthur faces various challenges, both from external threats and from within his own court. Yet he navigates these with wisdom and courage, embodying the ideal of a just ruler. His final battle at Camlin, where he's mortally wounded, marks a poignant end to his reign. Yet it's said that he's taken to the mystical Isle of Avalon to heal, fostering the belief that he will return in Britain's hour of need. These timeless tales have not only entertained but also shaped our understanding of chivalry and heroism. The Arthurian legend, with its blend of history, myth, and moral lessons, continues to resonate, reminding us of the enduring allure of a good story, infused with courage, honor, and a hint of magic. But what do historians and archaeologists have to say about King Arthur? Well, the tale is as fascinating as it is complex. The historical timeline of the Arthurian era, often referred to as the Dark Ages in Britain, is murky, with scant written records. Yet, this scarcity of documentation doesn't deter our experts. In fact, it's what fuels their quest for answers. Historians and archaeologists have long been digging into the past, both literally and metaphorically, to explore the possibility of King Arthur's existence. Some believe that Arthur could have been a real person, a warrior leader who rose to prominence by defending Britain against invading forces in the post-Roman era. Others propose that he might have been a composite of several historical figures, their heroic deeds combined over time to form the Arthurian legend. The evidence? Well, it's largely circumstantial. There are ancient manuscripts that mention a leader named Arthur, but these were written centuries after his supposed time. The archaeology, too, is intriguing but inconclusive. Sites such as Tintagel Castle in Cornwall and Cadbury Castle in Somerset have been linked to Arthur, yet concrete evidence of his presence remains elusive. Then there's the matter of the Round Table. Historians argue that this symbol of equality among knights is likely a product of later medieval writers, reflecting the chivalric ideals of their time rather than a historical reality. Yet the concept of a warrior council or assembly isn't entirely far-fetched for the period, adding another layer to the debate. But perhaps the most compelling argument comes from the very nature of legend itself. Over time, stories evolve, facts become embellished, and real people can become larger than life. In a sense, King Arthur may have started as a historical figure, only to be transformed into a legendary hero through generations of storytelling. The lines between historical fact and legend seem to blur when it comes to King Arthur. But isn't that the beauty of history? It's a never-ending quest for truth, a journey into the past that continually shapes our understanding of the present. And in the case of King Arthur, it's a journey that's far from over. The debate over King Arthur's existence has been ongoing for centuries. Just like the tales of this legendary king, the theories surrounding his existence are equally rich and varied. On one side of the spectrum, there are those who argue that King Arthur was a real historical figure. They contend that he was likely a Roman or Celtic warrior who rose to prominence in the chaotic aftermath of the Roman withdrawal from Britain. Supporters of this theory often point to tantalizing clues in ancient texts and archaeological sites. The discovery of an inscribed stone at Tintagel Castle in Cornwall, believed to be Arthur's birthplace, fuels this belief. The inscription, dating back to the 6th century, doesn't mention Arthur by name, but it does reference a powerful leader, adding credibility to the claim. In contrast, skeptics argue that King Arthur is a mythical figure, a symbol of idealized British leadership and chivalry. They posit that the Arthurian tales are an amalgamation of various Celtic myths, wrapped up in a historical veneer by medieval authors. The absence of definitive archaeological evidence and the inconsistencies in the historical accounts are cited as reasons for their skepticism. Then, there are those who fall somewhere in the middle, proposing that King Arthur might have been a real figure whose exploits were later embellished, creating the legendary king we know today. The debate is further complicated by the question of historical authenticity. What does it mean to be a real historical figure? Does it require tangible evidence like artifacts or written accounts, or can it be based on cultural impact and enduring legacy? Despite the differing opinions, one thing is clear: the intrigue surrounding King Arthur's existence has only added to his legend. It's a testament to the power of storytelling and the enduring human fascination with the unknown. Whether King Arthur existed or not, his legend continues to inspire and captivate. His story, nestled between history and myth, continues to be retold, reimagined and revered, reflecting our collective desire to believe in heroes, in valor, and in the extraordinary. King Arthur's legend has permeated our culture in countless ways. Indeed, it is hard to find a corner of popular culture untouched by the Arthurian tales. They have been told and retold, interpreted and reinterpreted in countless forms and across countless generations. Let's start with literature. The Arthurian legend has inspired a vast array of works, from the romantic tales of the Middle Ages to contemporary novels. Sir Thomas Malory's Le Morte d'Arthur is perhaps the most famous, a 15th century reimagining that solidified many aspects of the Arthurian legend we know today. But the stories didn't stop there. They've been reworked into fantasy epics like T.H. White's The Once and Future King, and into science fiction like Isaac Asimov's Pebble in the Sky. Then there's cinema. Arthurian tales have graced the silver screen in a multitude of forms. From the classic Knights of the Round Table in the 50s to the more recent King Arthur Legend of the Sword, filmmakers have been drawn to Arthur's story. These films have ranged from the historically grounded to the fantastical, from the grand and epic to the intimate and personal. And what about art? The Arthurian legend has been the subject of countless paintings, sculptures, tapestries, and more. From the pre-Raphaelite paintings of the 19th century to modern graphic novels, artists have reimagined and reinvented Arthur's tale, each bringing their own unique perspective and interpretation. But it's not just about the number of works Arthur has inspired, it's about the depth of impact. These stories have shaped our understanding of courage, honor, and duty. They've given us archetypes and metaphors that we use to understand our world. They've sparked our imagination, made us dream of a world that may or may not have existed. The enduring allure of King Arthur is a testament to the power of story and myth. Whether he was real or not, King Arthur embodies ideals and dreams that continue to resonate with us. And that perhaps is his true legacy. As we delve into the mystery of King Arthur, we are left with an intriguing question. Does it matter if he was a real historical figure? The power of King Arthur's story lies not in its historical veracity, but in its enduring ability to captivate our imaginations and inspire us. It's a tale of courage, honor, and leadership that resonates deeply, even today. This legendary king, whether he existed or not, has shaped our understanding of history. His story has become a powerful symbol, transcending the barriers of time and space. It's a testament to the power of myth and legend in shaping our collective consciousness, our values, and our aspirations. King Arthur's legend stands as a beacon, illuminating the rich tapestry of human history and culture. It's a reflection of our shared hopes, dreams, and fears, woven into the fabric of our collective memory. Perhaps the true allure of King Arthur lies not in uncovering the fact, but in the enduring power of his legend.